Welcome to your virtual briefing here in Clayton, New York. First of all, great job, everybody taking care of yourself. Let's keep that up through this New York swing. Let's all take care of ourselves, protect each other, and we'll have two great events. I'm going to go through a couple of things and then we're going to throw it to test track video. First of all, where I'm standing by the Antique Boat Museum is where takeoff and check-in and weigh-in will occur. You can launch at French Creek, which is back here to my left. It's $10 launch fee. There's room to park all trucks and trailers, or you can come by water. We're not taking off until 6:45. Through takeoff, you can put your running lights up. But if you're running before it's a safe light, make sure you have them in. This is very important. No families, no spectators per New York guidelines are allowed at takeoff and weigh-in. So this will be a closed takeoff and a closed weigh-in. Test track. Test track is required 3 times per day. Once mid-morning, midday, mid-afternoon, or you can do it more if you like. It's great for you and it's great for your sponsors. Now watch this short video on how to do test track, and then I'll come back and we'll go over our briefing sheet.
Hey guys, this is Jim Sexton at Bass. I'm going to give you a little refresher on TexTrack. A lot of you used it at Eufaula and did a great job with it. TexTrack is really a simple little system that we use to feed BassTrack, and we're using it this year when we don't have marshals. Here's why it's important for you to use it. BassTrack is the most visited page on Bassmaster.com. It had about 1 million page views at Eufaula. So when you use TexTrack, your name and a link to your profile page show up in BassTrack. It's a great way for your sponsors to see you, your fans to see you, and your friends and family to keep up with you. So if you don't enter your fish, you miss that opportunity. So TexTrack is super easy to use. The night before the tournament starts, you'll get a text from this number. It's 860-390-4115. You should make that a contact in your phone. Just open it up and you'll see that it says welcome to TexTrack. To submit your weight, reply to this message. And so I'm going to assume that the first text you're going to send in says that you've got 3 fish for 6 pounds 8 ounces. And this is what that will look like. It's a 3 for the number of fish, space, a 6 for the pounds, a little dash, and an 8 for the ounces. You send it, and you get a confirmation. You sent 3 fish, 6 pounds, 8 ounces, and you are done. That's all it takes. Super simple. We want to make your lives easy. We'll know it's you by your phone number. You don't have to worry about that. The system will reply with a confirmation. It'll let you know if there's an error. And if you do make a mistake, let's say you put in the wrong number, just send it again correctly. Whatever your latest text is, that's what's going to show up in BassTrack. Don't send in individual fish, just your totals. And do this a minimum of 3 times a day. So mid-morning, around noon, sometime in there, and then mid-afternoon. If you want to do it more often, you're having a great day, we'd be happy with that too. So if you run into any problems, look for me backstage or Matt Dowd or Dalton Tumblin, and we'll help you out. So that's really it, guys. We appreciate it. We hope you have a great week. Thank you.
Okay, now back to our briefing sheet. The first thing I want to talk about is crew minders. Everybody is getting a text to self-screen. That includes bass staff, anglers, cameramen, anybody, our volunteers, Barb, our people working here. We all have to self-screen. You will not go through takeoff if you haven't self-screened. Know that. And you want to screen yourself. So make sure you get that crew minders. We've had to chase a few of you down each day. I'm going to go through our weigh-in process and then I'll go over our briefing sheet. It would be the same fire drill basically as we had in Eufaula. A limited number of weigh-in bags. There'll be no microphone for on the angler side on days 1 and 2. We've got to speed that process up and again keep each other protected. You will exit the front of the stage, so where you're standing on the X like you did and you follow, the steps are right in front of you. But you'll grab your fish, take them to the live release boat, and then you're free to go. Media will contact you for interviews. At weigh-in, always, through the weigh-in process. Bases covered. Let's keep each other safe and healthy throughout this week and throughout next week. Now, everybody was emailed a briefing sheet. I have some extra copies should you need one, but you should have it on your phone. The limit is 5 fish, 12-inch minimum. We're taking off right here at the Antique Boat Museum at 6:45. Check in. First flight 3 o'clock, 3:20, 3:40, 4 o'clock, right here at the Antique Boat Museum. There's no live bass release area anywhere. So once you check in, all fishing ceases. Follow all the CDC guidelines regarding COVID-19. If possible, throughout the week, get fuel at pumps. Swipe your card. Don't go inside if you don't have to. Order takeout. Avoid unnecessary crowds when possible. And follow all of our guidelines as I talked about through the weigh-in process. Tournament waters, St. Lawrence River east to the Moses Saunders Lock and Dam. That's the same eastern boundary as we had when we were in Waddington. And west, including Lake Ontario. No boats can go in Canadian waters. We asked for an exemption, but we're not granted one. We're still working on that for St. Clair. So no boats are allowed in Canadian waters, with the exception if the gates, if you're going under Iroquois Dam to the east and the only open gates are on the Canadian side, you can skirt through there to go east, which would be downriver. But if the gates are open on the U.S. side, stay on the U.S. side. Here's an important reminder, because we've had anglers get in trouble with this in years past. The 35-mile-an-hour speed restriction from the Rock Island Lighthouse as you leave here, headed towards Alex Bay to Bolt Castle. It's marked. Just make sure you know where that area is. You should have known in practice. We sent that to you in a Thursday update. Again, there's no live bass release area right here. Help prevent the spread of invasives. Clean, drain, and dry as always in every tournament we go. Lisa and I will have our phones on until 8 o'clock tonight if you have questions. Let's all be safe. Let's all stay healthy this week. Have a great tournament. Good luck. Again, no marshals, as you all know. Some of you will have cameramen. So let's have a great week. Let's have a safe week.